Now, let's take a look at your trending topics. And we start off with the big trending topic. What is it this morning? Floyd Shivambu. So, I mean, this has all got to do with what happened in Parliament yesterday and the reply, of course, to the sonar. And this, of course, we'll see the president getting up and speaking today. So, you know, a lot of the things that we're saying from the EFF deputy president, just some of them, the entire crisis of South Africa is this need to want to privatize Eskom, particularly power generation, that let's have transmission there and then we call our friends to come and be the ones who plug energy. So, you know, these are just some of the things that that Floyd Shivambu was saying. He was basically also saying we speak decisively and what is to be done in relation to the electricity crisis confronting society. This is quoting him. Many of the speakers that came here never presented anything tangible and believable as to what needs to be done. So this is going to be quite an interesting one to see how the president responds to all of these suggestions and all of the criticisms faced that he's been sort of listening to over the last 2 days, and to see how he responds. I mean, you know, like for instance, something like Floyd Shivambu, who was speaking at the podium and also just talking about some plans of what they believe can be done for the energy sector. I mean, he was saying on energy, the EFF founding manifesto, stabilizing of energy sources, in particular the supply of electricity, is important for economic development and strategy. That will include the development of more industries and just a couple of other things that he's been talking about. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how the president responds. So this was yesterday, a lot coming out of it. So yeah, just take a look and see what some of the clips are from Floyd Shivambu. The next one is Lamola as well, and I think it's got a lot to do with what our question is as well about cadre deployment and some of the things that the minister was saying. And Justice Minister Ronald Lamola also going at Floyd Shivambu, basically saying took to the podium and dusted off all ANC documents presenting ideas of the ruling party as his own. So that's kind of something that he did take a swipe at Floyd for saying. It's like, yeah, okay, so give us something new. We know all of this. Bring your own ideas. So yeah, Lamola also going in, and there were a lot of swipes that were taken over the last couple of days. And I hope the president takes the higher road, I have to tell you, and doesn't get involved in any of the sort of mess that was going on there. So we can only hope and see how the president handles what was seen and what was said at Parliament, and just hoping that he comes up with some, you know, clear answers and uses perhaps some of the good things that were put forward, but then of course pushes those aside where the criticism did come in. So let's just hope that's what we see happening today. All right, next up, what else is there? This, of course, did you notice how Sakina's missing on this day, the day that Arsenal are not on the top of the table? You've got to love that. Kevin Hart is in the country, and he is putting on performances, and people are loving it. He opened up for his first time in Cape Town last night. So, Cape Town, how was it? What was it like? Well, I mean, he is trending, and certainly some of the comments that I've been reading is just saying that he really put on such a fantastic show. I must say, I don't have tickets, so I'm not going to see him. So I'm going to live vicariously through some of your comments and tweets and posts about what it was like. But quite interesting, actually. What I have heard about the Kevin Hart show is you are not allowed to take your phone with you. So you're not allowed a smartwatch, you're not allowed a phone, you're not allowed any device inside, otherwise you'll be taken out. This was before he came to South Africa, and this was him training to hit the stages. So that's Kevin Hart doing his thing there. I hope that helped him on stage. Love it. You got to love Kevin. Oh, wow. Okay, good luck. Wow. I don't know what he's planning on doing here, but okay. Well, that's Kevin Hart training for his shows here in South Africa. Love it. All right. It's our turn this week here in Gauteng. I think he's out at the Sun Arena in Tshwane. I think that's where he'll be performing next. But yeah, anyway, there we go. Those are your trending topics.